Hey everyone, I thought we'd do something a little different here. I was looking around the internet and I found this site which is dlh.net. It looks to be a Dutch site, but you register with them and they've got a number of games, Steam games, so that they're giving away. Um, it's Enclave, East India Company Gold Edition, Night Shift, Knights and Merchants, Pirates of Black Cove, Commander, Conquest of the Americas, and this one, which is Two Worlds. And I thought, you know what? I recall playing Two Worlds when I had an Xbox 360. Well, actually, I still do, but way back in the day. This was after Oblivion when I wanted an Oblivion fix. But it wasn't too bad despite some of the despite all the flaws that it had. Some games really deserve to have some kind of a cult status, like movies such as Troll 2 and The Room, and that they're so bad that they're enjoyable. And Blue Stinger was one for the Dreamcast, if you remember that, and this one. So I mean, everyone's just a little bit. I mean, you spend some time making your character here, and then he shows up wearing some kind of a potato sack. I'm not sure what's going on there, but the dialogue is just hilarious,
I told you not to follow me. Why are
and the
you
voice
here?
acting, obviously,
The village elder sent me.
and the
He
character
wanted me to
models
bring you
and the
the payment
faces.
should you not return to the village.
And why should I not go back there, pray?
Yeah,
Some people came to Comarin.
you'll
and we left.
you'll notice there's a lot of
For you.
pray these and forsoothas in here.
Tell me more. Swiftly now.
Swiftly now.
Warriors. Hard ones. Not very friendly. One of them stayed to await your return.
Ha! The elder clearly thought I would run rather than meet this man. Forsooth was
Forsooth.
generous, but he now has lost the chance to save money.
I do not understand.
You're not the
Where
only
I
one.
come from, no one pays unless forced to.
Nay, in Talmont we honor good work.
'Twould appear I have much to learn of Talmont. Will you return with me?
But that tough stranger,
He should have been here a long time ago.
mayhap a friend of yours?
No, but he has something for which I have searched for a long, long time. Pray tell me, friend, exactly where can I find him?
In a hut, south of the village. The mayor offered him better lodgings, but he refused.
Now, yeah, most people do have Frankenstein shoulders, if you've noticed that one guy.
Be cautious.
It is, if you've got no idea what was going on there between the two, join the club. But there is an FMV, that full motion video that starts, that kind of leads you into the story. But, what can I say about this? It's very open-ended. It's a big open world. They had attempt to cash in after Oblivion. This is a company called Reality Pump, which is a Polish company. They did do a Two Worlds 2. It's got terrible voice acting, laughable dialogue, and all around it's just bad. But the core game itself is actually enjoyable. So, looking at those hilarious character proportions, you get an idea of how the graphics are. And some of the enemy sounds are great too. I should have checked that guy, but I'm just gonna see if I can die here, because then I'll end up in a town. Watch, activate this. So I actually played through this entire thing on the Xbox 360, and yeah, it has a lot of pop-in, a lot of other problems, despite the fact that this is actually,
Behold.
I'll just let myself get killed. Nice. This is great. So it is terrible. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of this that you just won't believe. Come on, guys. Just why are they kicking sand in my face? Just kill me, for God's sakes. But, you know, there's lots of quests. Again, like I said, it's very open-ended. The skill building is quite good. And the fighting, despite what it looks like there, does work pretty well. You know, it's fairly enjoyable.
Life again.
Yes, you do. It's got a nice flow to it. Good enough, anyways. So, yeah, the game is free along with some other ones. But I'm just kind of drawing attention to it because it's not often you get a bunch of free Steam keys available to you. And
well met. It's dangerous to cross
so
the Dwarven border.
I'll put the details down. Oh, one thing I should
on their lands.
one thing I should mention is that this game does need a legacy Nvidia. If you've got an Nvidia card, it needs a Legacy PhysX driver. So I'll put that link to PhysX up there. And as well, of course, you get the code, which activates a product. It spits out a serial key, which you actually have to input into the game once you start it. And then once it registers with their servers, you get some kind of an activation
I hear that the excavations are terrible.
key for it, which you're supposed to write down. It's kind of goofy.
Poor devils. And on dry bread and water, too. It is no wonder they're dying like Do you mean the Karga clan? They were our lords for a time. Now it's the gallows for them.
And farewell. So, I mean, it's enjoyable. If you want to fix, if you don't have much in your Steam library, and you do like big open-ended RPGs, here's, you know, one for you.
Stranger in Talmont? I have not seen you here before.
You are a Brotherhood man, eh? What are you doing so far up north?
I think these guys must have
Brotherhood
just
has many interests all
read
over
it
the country, and Talmont
like
is no
a
exception.
like a grade 8 reading student,
recognize
you know.
You are the bounty hunter. Are you seeking employment?
Perchance.
Perchance.
Visit Delorna, the horse breeder and supplier. Speak with him.
Thanks. I will think about it.
I mean, it's great. And now of course there's a first-person thing. I like the fact this guy's. I'm hoping that's some kind of his costume there, not, you know, an endowment of his representation of his manhood, because it's kind of inappropriate. Thanks, Duck. So, anywho, with that, I'll shut the hell up and I'll just close this off. You can go and claim your Steam keys if you want. Have a laugh at the game. If you do like Oblivion, Skyrim type games, it'll fit the bill. And you know, at least if you get a couple hours laughs out of it, maybe you actually might play the whole thing like I did, Glutton for Punishment me. And yeah, so with that, I'll
You are not an easy man to follow. It took us months to find you.
I'll stop the video and put this. I love the dialogue.
The message you received was from me.
Anyways, hope you have a good night.
As soon as I read
Enjoy some free games if you want
Why are
them.
you so cautious?
And take care.
My masters will tell you
Bye now.
everything. I am only a messenger.
Where is my sister?
I saw her only a few days ago. I can
If you harm one hair of her head,
You waste my time. Do you know the Goat's Cave south?
I do.
My masters await you there. I recommend you listen.
Why will they not meet me here?
I told you, I am only a messenger.